This week I want to talk about something that's really kind of a frustration for a newspaper guy. People who don't know what they're talking about. Actually, they think they know what they're talking about, but the deal is that they only take one part of the story and they make sure that that part of the story fits what they want to prove. You know, we have these things called comments on our website, and people always choose one little piece of information and comment about that instead of getting the entire story. It includes the people who talk, who are sources for stories. You know, you've got the union side of a story versus the official side of the story. And actually that's kind of my job, is to try to make sure that we get all of the different sides of the story. But when people start pounding on us or pounding on the officials about one particular part of something that they don't know what they're talking about, that gets real frustrating in a hurry. I'll give you one real quick example. The City College last week cut a ribbon for new buildings on their campus. There were students out there who were protesting. They were protesting cuts at City College. Those cuts are for programs. We've done that story. But everybody wanted to combine the two. Why are they spending money on buildings when they're cutting programs? Well, the fact of the matter is, the money they spent on buildings couldn't be used for programs. How many times do you have to say that before people understand that the two aren't connected? Apparently, you have to say it every time, because there are a whole bunch of people out there who say, my goodness, how can they build buildings and cut programs? Well, you may disagree that they should do the buildings, or you may disagree that they should cut the programs, but you need to understand that the money that's used to pay for programs isn't the money that's used for building buildings. I'll tell you what, a lot of people would like to use that money to pay for programs, but it's legally not possible. So find out the whole story before you start shooting your mouth off and telling me that you know better than I do what's going on. Thanks.